All right, Cap, I love it. Like, I can understand the fear that you may have right now, but everything that you've endured, everything that you've had to put up with, all the hard work that you've done is going to pay off. So, from the Halloween Oracle Graveyard, unnecessary fear, and then the Rainbow Prince from Hidden Realms, compensation and perseverance. Now, with the graveyard, when you're talking about unnecessary fear, to me, this makes sense, given that, you may have been through quite a bit here. It says, things are not as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. The anxieties that you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. But what I love is this one, and it did show up as an ally for you. And this is saying that you need to keep your eyes on the sky after the rainstorm that may have upset your life. It says, follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. This is saying that, you're going to receive compensation for everything that you've had to endure. All right, Cap, here's your overall for the week. The Six of Cups, so what is in the past? The Three of Pentacles. Now, with the Six of Cups, immediately for me, I look back at the past. Well, what was happening in the past? With the Three of Pentacles, they're talking about, you working on something, trying to work something out, working with a person or other people, showing off your skills and your talents. This could be about, a past work situation that may be coming back through, something that you get to enjoy, because the Six of Cups, I look at happy memories, right? Now, for some of you, you may need to let go of the past, but there also may be like a reconnection here, right? And looking at how to work things out. In the present, the Page of Wands. And, and this is where I feel like this is good. This is a good return of the past, right? It's not about the difficulties. It's like seeing the good in everything that you have done up to this point. With the Page of Wands, right, this could be good news coming through, good communication. But this is really about needing to take that new path, right? You may not know what is coming, and there may not be a whole lot of experience, but there needs to be enthusiasm and excitement. And I think for you, it's like, yes, it's about damn time, right? Oh boy. Future conditions, the King of Pentacles, and this is kind of what I was talking about with working with someone and someone wanting to, come back into your life. Now, again, this could be about a work opportunity, and this may be like some really good news coming through, and here's this person, they're wanting to help you, provide some assistance. I look at the King of Pentacles, and I mean, yeah, absolutely for you. This could be about, you continuing success that you may have started in the past and now you're going back to it, right? And there's new excitement about it, and in future conditions, you becoming very successful with the King of Pentacles. But, with the Six of Cups, I kind of get the feeling that this is going to have to do with somebody that you're dealing with rather than this being just you, especially with the Three of Pentacles kicking this off. Now, right, with the King of Pentacles, could be another earth sign here, male or female, doesn't matter to me. But what I get from this is that this is someone who is, providing here, becoming a little bit more dependable, showing that you can rely on them, But I look at him and I think, in his positive side, we're talking about somebody who's willing to give, their time and resources to you, to help you, right? But everything looks great. Your best path to follow, the Two of Swords. So, this may not be that easy for you to do. Like, when you're looking at the Two of Swords, you're talking about the difficult choice, right? Needing to face a truth here, make a choice, make a decision. But, for some of you, you may be blocking it out, and that may be based on things that could have happened in the past, right? But you're going to have to make a choice here. You can't stay at the stalemate, because I still look at that Page of Wands in the present and think, To me, this feels good. I don't think that this is about somebody saying what you want to hear. I just think that this is kind of unexpected. And you're going to have to make a choice on whether or not you want to follow this path, especially if you've been down it before. But this is new, though, with the Page of Wands. And your environment, the Knight of Pentacles, for you, it's like, just kind of slow down here a minute. Things need to slow down. I think this is more about you not wanting things to go so quickly here. I mean, there's all this enthusiasm and excitement with the Page of Wands, but with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like there is a way of doing things to ensure that things are going to work out versus, how things may have worked out in the past, which is why you may be looking at this as like, this is not that easy for you to decide to do or to follow through on. Because I get that this is you. This is what is coming into you. This is you, But either way, whether we're talking about you or the other person here, there is going to be, success here, or at least continued success in future conditions. But let's not move so quickly here. Let's just kind of take things slow, right? And it may be that, if you're looking at a reconnection with someone, it may be, you just want to be friends with them, which is possible with the Knight of Pentacles. But you can't have things moving quickly with this right now. It's slow and steady, right? There is a certain way of doing things, and we need to stick to that this time. Is kind of what I get from that. Your hopes and your fears, the Knight of Wands, right? You don't do the in and out bullshit on me. That's why I feel like some of you are like, let's just slow down here. Especially if this is what you've experienced in the past, and that may have been what you were trying to work on, but now it's like coming back through like, I'm dependable, I'm reliable, This is like really good news. It's really unexpected. But like I said, I don't think it's them telling you what you want to hear. But you may be looking at it that way, though, with the Two of Swords. But like I said, with the Knight of Wands, don't be in and out on me, But then the hope would be that you can jump on that horse and like, yes, let's go, I feel like a pull with you based on what is coming through. Do we take things slow, or do you just jump on the horse and go, And the fear would be that it leaves just as soon as it enters your life. The whirlwind there with the Knight of Wands. And then coming out, Judgment. Damn, man. Wow. Whoever it is that's coming toward you, this is going to be for those of you where there is a history, with the Six of Cups being the overall. But that history is showing that, there has been, some work put into trying to make this situation work. Now, like I said, for some of you, this is going to be about a past work opportunity coming back through. This is really good news. It leads to success, right? You're going to have to make some difficult choices, definitely here. But, slow and steady, right? There's a lot of passion, a lot of drive, but Judgment coming out kind of throws me into, back to the past with this, and needing to accurately assess what is happening now versus what has happened in the past, and leave things be. It is what it is, right? And for you, it may just be that you need to kind of review things before you make a choice, though, with the Two of Swords. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice, right? So that's coming to a close. All of that stuff is coming to a close. We're laying it to rest for good, which is perfect. The Devil. I hate the fact that that's your card. Drives me fucking nuts. But it makes sense, though, given that we are talking about Capricorn. A lot of Capricorns that I know feel like their life is really oppressive, that they have had to work so hard to get the things that they want. It's almost like servitude, feeling like they're constantly being of service to others rather than to themselves. Some of them may be a little bit too attached to the material. But damn it, man, it drives me nuts. I hate that. I hate that the Devil is your card. But with the Devil and looking at the Three of Pentacles, right, there may have been a lot of negative things involved with the work that you were doing in the past, or a lot of negative things that needed to be worked out from the past, right? And with Judgment, we're clearing all that up now. Because if we're talking about a person coming through here, again, it's like they're showing, look, you know, I've learned, I've grown, I'm dependable, I'm here, I want to help, you know, I want to be involved. With the Ten of Wands, looking at the Page of Wands, that's great and all that this good news is coming through, but man, there's like this feeling of pressure on you. And I think for you, that's kind of where the Two of Swords is coming through, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, you know, don't force me to make a choice here. I need to take things slowly. You know, there are a lot of things that may still be weighing on you based on, you know, the oppressiveness of the past, right? Like it's still with you, and it's something that you are needing to drop, which is why we're looking at Judgment. But with the World, right, it's done. It's completed. It comes to a completion as soon as you review it and you let it go. You know, it is what it is, right? And this is opening the door to something better, something new here, right? Where the past, you know, no longer has a part in what is going to happen next. Or at least the negative parts of the past, right? You know, you've endured long enough, right? And I go back to the Oracle cards, and I can understand the fear. You know, it would make sense, especially if you're dealing with somebody where the history has not been so good. You know, because clearly you're still carrying it. But as long as you're willing to look at it, assess it, and let it go, you know, there's no reason why things can't be better this time, you know? I mean, and that's perfect, going from Judgment to the World. Once it's cleared up, that's it. It's completed. It's over with. That chapter is done. And all of this is going to pay off for you, which is perfect. It's perfect. So, the Four of Swords and the Ten of Cups. There is definitely the potential here for some happiness, but somebody is oblivious to, you know, what is going on here. Now, with the Four of Swords, you know, again, there is like a lack of comfort in like getting involved, right? This is like trying to force something to work, but, you know, it's not happening, right? Like the connection just can't be made, but it may be because there are things that, you know, somebody is not wanting to reveal. And somebody may not be seeing that with the Ten of Cups. Somebody may just be like, oh, this is great, but there is something going on that you may not be, you know, completely aware of. You know, and I feel like if we're talking about the other person here, I think that they are wanting to be involved with you, but, you know, what it is that they're hiding may, you know, stop them from making a full connection with you, with the Four of Swords. You know, but you may not be seeing it, you know. But I don't necessarily feel like this is something that, you know, is going to hurt you. It's just that, like, I kind of get the feeling of, well, why didn't you just tell me? Like, it wasn't that big of a deal, you know? So if we're talking about something that's worth waiting for, right, with the King of Swords, you know, this may be the person that you're dealing with, male or female, but this is somebody who's not, you know, emotionally open. You know, I don't like him in this deck. But with the Ace of Cups, you know, is it worth waiting on because you eventually get to this new beginning, right? You know, they may not have been supportive. They may not have been, you know, there for you. But if you hang in there, you know, the Ace of Cups is like right there, you know? Wow, Cap. I worry a little bit about what is being kept hidden from you as far as singles go, because I do kind of feel like, you know, this is going to be a lot of you. Like, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy that, you know, this is coming through. Like, this is leading to, you know, some unexpected enjoyment for you, but you may not be aware. Now, we could flip the script on this, though, too, right? You know, there may be some things that you're not really ready to reveal to somebody just yet, you know, and hey, you're wanting to have a connection, but you can't force it right now, but they may be oblivious to it. Right? But this is something where, you know, you're going to have to make a choice, you know? Do you take the mask off and reveal what is really going on? Or do you just let this person be oblivious to, what they don't know, right? It kind of has the feeling of, what you don't know isn't going to hurt you, right? Because it's like it almost doesn't even involve them. Like there isn't a need for them to know. But from your perspective, it would be like, well, why didn't you just tell me? But I like what's going on for couples. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, I mean, with the Ace of Cups and next to the King of Swords, that's good. It's almost like somebody makes a turnaround, right? And it's kind of showing up here with the general read. But what I love more than anything is no matter what it is you're going through right now with these oracle cards, everything is going to pay off for you. Everything that you've endured, right? That perseverance is going to pay off. And you will be compensated for all of the hard work, all of the pain, all of the suffering that you may have been through, right? Just don't fear what is happening next.